Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be going through how to self-tan your face for beginners. I feel like I've been doing self-tanner videos for a few years now, which is crazy to say, and I feel like I haven't done like a step-by-step how-to kind of video for facial self-tanner, or I guess even for body self-tanner. I might have done one in the beginning, but not as of any time recently. So I wanted to start with the face, and then next we'll move on to the body in a future video. So yeah, before we get started, please give this a big thumbs up for me, and please subscribe to my channel. Join the family if you love anything self-tanner or beauty or just life related. Please make sure that you're subscribed. But if you want to see my how to tan your face for beginners, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, so I am just like winging it today. I guess I'm like kind of figuring out how I want to like film this for you. So I have the products laid out here in front of me. So maybe I'll go over like what I'm using first, like sitting down with you, and then I'm gonna take you guys in the bathroom with me to the sink, and I'm gonna show you like pretty much exactly what I do, how I do it when it's time to self-tan. So first things first, if you're someone that wears makeup on the daily, or you happen to be wearing makeup, a makeup remover is going to be essential, because you do not want to be wearing makeup when you're self-tanning. I just feel like you need like a clean face with nothing on top really to get the most out of your self-tanner. So I really have been loving the DERMALOGICA Pre-Cleanse. It just really helps to take all of my makeup off. So I will start with this with a dry face, dry hands, just to get everything kind of broken up and taken off. And then I'll use a cleanser. So I have two here that I've really been loving recently. They're both from TATCHA, and the reason I'm bringing these up, just every day I'll typically use like a more gentle cleanser. So I'll use the DERMALOGICA, what is it, Gentle Cleanse, I think. And then if I want a little bit more of like a scrubby cleanser, I'll use one of these or both of these. So this is the Deep Cleanse. This is the Rice Wash. So both are really good, and both have like little beads in them, so they help to kind of exfoliate your face, which honestly sometimes I can be kind of bad about doing. But I do think every so often, if not at least once a week, you need to like exfoliate your face, get the dead skin and nasty stuff off of there, so you have like a fresh, clean canvas to work with. So I think these are really great for that, because they do have those little beads in them that you could exfoliate with. If not, TATCHA, another one that I would recommend is the DERMALOGICA, what is it called? It's like the microfoliant, or it's like that like powdery stuff that you like rub in the water and then rub on your face to exfoliate. That one is really good too, but it's been a while, so I forgot what it's called. So yeah, then I would cleanse my face for the next step. And then I would take obviously like a towel or something and like pat my face dry, make sure it's not wet anymore. And then I would do a very thin layer of moisturizer. And I say that because I feel like, for me personally, I find that I get better results with self-tanners for the face when my skin is hydrated and moisturized underneath. With that being said, if you're using a facial self-tanner that's like one of the drop ones that you mix in with a moisturizer, obviously you could skip this step since you're doing like the 2-in-1. But when I'm not doing a self-tanner that you would mix in with a moisturizer, I like to apply a very thin layer, and I'll show you that in a minute. I just like to do it all over my face, again, just very thin, just to make sure my skin's not totally like dry. And then I will apply something on my lips to keep my lips hydrated, because you don't want dry lips. And then I would go in with a self-tanner for the face. This one that I'm going to be using today is by Dolce Glow. It's the ACQUA Hydrating Face Mist. I just really, really love how quick and easy this one is. This has been like my top obsession as of lately. So this is the one I'm gonna be using, but those are my steps. Like then obviously I would let the self tanner dry, I would do my body, and then I let it like marinate overnight, which again, tomorrow I'll show you guys like what the self tan looks like after I've gone through all these steps. So you get a feel for everything, but those are the steps that I do when it's Thursday self-tanning day. So now we are gonna move on into the bathroom and you are gonna see my full routine in action. So let's go to the bathroom. Okay guys, I just wanted to quickly stop the process just to make sure, because I know this is a for beginners kind of video. So obviously I cleansed my face. I did a little exfoliation on my face. I know some people say to do it 24 hours before, which is obviously very much fine too. But if I'm being honest, for me, I always exfoliate same day if I am exfoliating, just because I feel like you get the same result. I've never noticed like dark spots or anything from that. If you're worried that that's gonna happen to you, obviously go ahead and exfoliate the day before. But for me personally, I usually do it same day and I don't run into any issues. So I wanted to preface with that. Obviously you saw that I put a very thin layer of moisturizer on my face just so it's not super, super dry, because I do have drier skin. And I cleansed. I just put a layer of the LANEIGE sleep mask on. And now I'm going to apply the self tanner. This one is obviously a spray, so I don't need to mix it in with anything. I'm just going to spray my face, but you really want to make sure that you cover your face evenly. Like make sure that you get your entire face is what I'm saying. Like don't just do one spray right in the middle and then call it a day. Make sure that everything is coated, which you'll see me do right now. So I'm gonna demonstrate. And the other part that I wanna mention, do not forget your ears. Doesn't matter what facial self tanner you're using, make sure that you get your ears as well. I'm lazy, so I didn't take my earrings off, but you could take your earrings off to avoid getting them dirty with self tanner, but just make sure you don't miss your ears or it's gonna be obvious that you have self tanner on. And then your neck too. Obviously you're gonna put body self tanner there, but I like to really make sure I get my neck with facial self tanner as well. So just really making sure you've covered all your bases and your whole face is coated. And now that that's done, we wait. So I am going to sleep with this on, and then tomorrow morning, once it's all washed off, I will show you guys. Obviously the next morning you would just wash your face. I usually just do like a teeny tiny bit of cleanser just to make sure my face is clean too. And I'll just like wipe, and then after it's washed, I'll put moisturizer on. So then tomorrow I'll come back again and show you that part. So yay, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay guys, I'm back. It's the next day and here is the final result after everything that we did last night. So as you guys saw that we walked through together, cleaned my face, applied a very thin layer of moisturizer, moisturized my lips, and then sprayed my self tanner on. The other thing that I wanted to mention for application, which I forgot, no matter what facial self tanner that you're applying, always make sure that you go all the way up your hairline as well. I know I have a big forehead, but just like really make sure you get all the way up there so that you don't have a harsh line that gives away like where your self tan ends. So just keep that in mind too. And then about the ears as well, just make sure you self tan your ears too. But yeah, so as you could see last night when I was spraying the self tanner, I made sure to go over a few times and just kind of cover the whole area so that I wouldn't have any streaks or lines or anything. Same goes with if you're using a cream self-tanner or a like serum self-tanner. When you're rubbing it in, just make sure you are getting every part of your face and not missing anything to get an even spread. And as you can see now, my self-tan is even and it looks pretty good if you ask me, because I made sure every area was covered. There's no like streaks, no splotchiness, no patchiness, just looks like a natural face tan. The only makeup I'm wearing right now are a lip balm, my eyebrows, and a little bit of mascara, but nothing on my face. But that is it. That is how I get like a foolproof facial self-tan every time. I know a lot of people have started doing like the self-tan contour thing, so maybe I'll try that in another video for you guys, but this is pretty much what I do every time to get just like a simple facial self-tan and kind of help me match my body without using a body self-tanner. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful on like how to get the process going and how to do it. I know it's a little bit self-explanatory, but it's the little things that you don't want to forget, like I had mentioned before. So that's it. Comment and let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what else you guys want to see from me. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.